Good morning, my dear students. As you know that we are revising our concepts of macroeconomics. So today some more basic concepts we are going to revise. The first among these is final goods. Final goods are the goods which have crossed the boundary line of production, means no production is now left to be done with them. They are ready for use by their final users and no value addition is required in these goods now. The value of final goods is included in estimation of national income. The final goods can be categorized into two types. One, final consumer goods, and second, final producer goods. Final consumer goods are the goods which are used by the household sector of an economy, and final producer goods are the goods which are used by the producer sector of the economy. Expenditure on final consumer goods is called consumption expenditure, and expenditure on final producer goods is called investment expenditure. Next is intermediate goods. Intermediate goods have not crossed the boundary line of production yet, and they are not ready for use by their final users. The value is still to be added in the intermediate goods. The value of these goods is not included in estimation of national income. They can be used for the purpose of resale or as raw material. Expenditure on these goods is called intermediate goods. Consumer goods are the goods which are directly used for the satisfaction of human wants. These are of generally four types. First is durable consumer goods, which can be used for several years and are of relatively high value, like car, AC, furniture. Second is semi-durable consumer goods, which can be used for a period of 1 year or slightly more, and these are not of high value. For example, clothes we use. Third is non-durable consumer goods, which are used up in a single act of consumption, and these goods have relatively low value, like those fast-moving consumer goods which we use daily, like the eatables we are having, or hair shampoos or hair oils, etc. Services are those non-material benefits which directly satisfy human wants. The fourth type of consumer goods, which is not a good actually, it is a kind of a benefit which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched, but only the satisfaction can be felt from it. Clear? These four are the consumer goods which are consumed by the household sector of the society. Capital goods means the producer goods which are used as fixed assets by them. So capital goods are the fixed assets of the producers, like plant and machinery, which are used for the production. They are used for replacement of the capital stock or used for addition to the capital stock. Means machines can be purchased to replace the worn out assets, or the machines or assets can be purchased just to increase the existing stock of capital. These machines or these assets, which are termed as fixed assets, are repeatedly used in the process of production for several years and are of very high value. These two conditions are very, very important to be a producer good, to be a capital good. A producer good which is used repeatedly in the process of production for several years and is of high value is a capital good. Clear? The producer good which is not used repeatedly for several years or which is not of high value, that is not a capital good. These capital goods, being the fixed assets, involve depreciation also, because their value decreases with the passage of time due to their wear and tear. So these capital goods involve depreciation. Components of consumption expenditure means the expenditure on consumer goods done by various sectors of the society, like household consumption expenditure, government consumption expenditure, and non-profit private institution consumption expenditure. Similarly, investment expenditure is also of two types, but before that, what is investment? Investment is increase in the stock of capital, means when the capital of the economy increases, the stock of capital of the economy increases, it is termed as investment. And due to this stock of capital, the capital is generally generated into the economy or formatted into the economy. That's why investment is also called capital formation. The components of investment are fixed investment and inventory investment. Fixed investment refers to increase in the stock of fixed capital during the accounting year. Means fixed assets stock is increasing, machines, plant and machinery, if they are increasing, it means this is the fixed investment. And inventory investment refers to change in the inventory stock during an accounting year. Here we are referring to the stock of raw material with the producers, stock of finished goods with the producers, and stock of work in process with the producers. Clear? So inventory investment refers to the stock, means change in stock, and fixed investment refers to the investment into the fixed assets. Significance of fixed investment is it raises the production capacity of the producers, because when we purchases the fixed asset, no doubt we're gonna produce from it, so the production capacity of producers increases. Secondly, it leads to higher level of output in the economy. With producing more and more output with the fixed assets, we can increase the level of output in the economy, and when the level of output of the economy increases, then no doubts its GDP or the economic growth also increases. So these are the significance of fixed investment. Significance of inventory investment are it ensures uninterrupted supply of inputs to the producer. Because of the stock of raw material producers are having, they will be facing no problem in supply of inputs. Secondly, producers can avoid day-to-day purchase from the market. Means if they have already in stock enough raw material, then they are in no need to daily purchase it from the market, and thereby they can avoid the price speculations also. The stock of finished goods which the producers have maintained enables them to meet the potential or future demand for their product. Means if they have enough finished goods in their stock, then for the future also they can meet the demand. The next concept of investment is gross and net investment. Gross investment is the total value of all newly produced capital goods. Means whatever the new capital goods are being produced in the economy, their total value is gross investment. It includes plant, equipment, housing, inventory produced in the given period. And depreciation is the amount by which an asset's value falls in a given period. Means when an asset is produced or assets is being put to use, newly asset, then with the passage of time its value falls. That fall in the value is known as depreciation. And net investment is equal to the gross investment minus depreciation. So gross and net are both different concepts from one another because of depreciation. Gross does include depreciation, net does not include depreciation. And there is one important point while calculating national income, this is the net investment concept which we use. Means we do not include depreciation while calculating national income. Next concept is stock and flow concept. Stock and flow are variables of economics. Stock may be defined as any economic variable which has been accumulated at a specific point of time, like money, assets and wealth. Means those variables which can be measured at a particular point of time, these are known as stock variable. For example, money, assets, wealth. Flow variables include the variables which increases or decreases the stock over a period of time. Means those variables which affect stock during a period of time, whether increasing it or by decreasing it, that variable is known as flow variable, like income, consumption, saving, investment. These concepts, means flow variable concepts, can be measured during a particular period of time, whereas stock concepts are measured at a specific point of time. Clear? Second thing, flow also affect the stocks, like income affect the money, consumption affects the money, saving also affect the wealth, investment also affect the assets. Clear? So whatever the variables which affect the stock variables are known as flow variables, and how they affect it? By either increasing the flow or stock or by either decreasing the stock. Clear? Next concept is intersectoral flow. Intersectoral flow means flow of goods and services and money between different sectors of the economy. When the goods and services and money flow between various sectors, that sectoral flow is known as intersectoral flow. Now, what are these different sectors of an economy? Household sector, producer sector, government sector, and external or foreign sector. External or foreign sector includes rest of the world. Our syllabus is confined to only two sector model, so we will read only household and producer sector, only the two sector model. Clear? Here is an example of two sector model. It is also called circular flow because it is generally flows in a circle like here. The farm or the producing sector and household or the consumer sector. If we'll talk about the real flow, means real flow of goods and services. From the farm to the household, goods and services are flowing, and from the household to the producer, their factor services are flowing: land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. So this inner circle is known as the real flow. The outer circle shows the flow of money from one sector to another. Like from the firm to the household, factor payments are given. This is in the form of money: rent, wage, interest, profit. And from household to the producer, expenditure on goods and services is given in form of money. So the outer circle represents money flow. So intersectoral flow is of two types: real flow and money flow. Real flow means flow of goods and services between the sectors, and money flow means flow of money between different sectors.